Conference rivals in this one, Doris. A regular season game that will likely have that postseason feel.
And we are the beneficiaries of what could be a playoff preview. You never know, obviously, how things are going to shake out in terms of seeding. What we know unequivocally are these two rivals are prepared to play in what we would consider not just any regular season game, perhaps a little more on the line than you might expect.
And a look at the starters for the Cavaliers. Ashman and Love are the forwards. Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. And it's Drummond in at the 5. And for Washington, manning the backcourt, it's Smith and Beal. Hachimura out there with Mahimi. And it's Bonga in at the small forward. And out of Japan, a real interesting prospect. Hachimura, especially now that he can stretch the floor.
Yeah, he found the 3-ball in his last year of college. Hit over 40%. You combine that with the size, the motor. He is really versatile, and I feel like he's putting it all together.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Hachimura. Well, it's a new front office in Washington, and Greg, they've got their work cut out for them.
John Wall's huge Supermax contract as he deals with the Achilles injury. Tough questions to be answered about the direction they're going to take talent-wise.
Good on both.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Now, here's Garland. He's guarded closely. All sorts of time, and it's good off the back rim and in.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time, Greg. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
And stolen by Love. And Garland has it in the corner. Off target from outside. Bonga deciding where to go with it. Pass to Beal. That's tipped. The shot, no good. Good D from Love. Now, here's Garland. He picked up 15 points in their last win against Washington. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Bradley Beal picks one up.
Selected 9th overall in the 2012 draft, Drummond's carved out a nice NBA career for himself.
And he knocks down the first one. Well, you look at the former All-Star Andre Drummond and the way he rebounds, Greg. He might be the best in the league in that department.
I mean, few players in the history of the league can go off for 20-plus rebounds on any given night. Drummond's one of them. Attacks the glass on the offensive end so well. His offensive rebounding, for me, sets him apart.
Obviously, times have been quite tough lately, but you have to think back to Cleveland's first and only title in 2016. LeBron's second season back in the city, and boy, did he deliver on his promise.
When he's hitting that shot, this offense becomes scary, even more difficult to defend.
And what happens is the court just opens up. You like seeing him get into a rhythm from outside the arc. Love it.
And that was an incredible year back in 2016. Of course, Draymond Green in that series suspended for Game 5. Doris changing the momentum.
Amazing to think, Kevin, how quickly things can shift and change in the NBA. Credit the Cavaliers. They made the bigger shots, and they had the best player on the floor in LeBron James. That was a season to remember.
And so here's Cleveland after the basket by Washington. Love right side. The pass to Osman. 6 to shoot. Poked away. And And here's the fast break. Beal leading the way.
Well, Bradley Beal's playmaking ability is drastically improved. Nice drive on that one.
And even though he came into the league at the age of 19 out of the University of Florida, Beal has been a scorer since the get-go.
Well, Bradley Beal entered the league as a sweet shooting two-guard. He has worked his way into being a tremendous playmaker. Year over year, his overall offensive game has gotten so much better.
And the first one at the line is good. Doris, there is nothing like opening night in the NBA. Every fan base just teeming with optimism for the upcoming season.
I think all of us are just so thrilled to have NBA basketball back. There's no losses in the losing column. Everybody's happy. Let's tip it off and go.
And guys have that little step, and these first weeks of the season are always exciting.
Oh, no doubt. Everybody's bursting with enthusiasm. Players are fresh.
Garland kicks to Drummond. Pass to Garland. Clock at 6. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. And Kevin Love, the bucket with the assist by Garland.
80% from the field to start, playing with a ton of confidence.
Smith, the pass to Hachimura. And there's the call on Andre Drummond. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Well, a bit reckless right there. That's his second foul, and he can't afford to pick up a third.
And Cleveland making a change here. Thompson's checked in. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Smith scanning the floor. Shot clock at 5. Deep. And it's Osman with the rebound.
Just one made field goal in 5 tries. Not a good start.
Garland at the elbow. Kicks it to Sexton. Here's the 3. No good that time. And it's Washington the other way. There's Beal with the 3. They get a hand on it. Out of bounds. Washington takes possession.
And here are the numbers for Smith. Some last season stats for him. He was around 9 points per last year. 3 assists and 2 rebounds. I mean, the numbers aren't bad on their own, but he knows that he can help this team in a bigger way.
And sometimes it comes down to the flow of the offense. One night it's your night, another night perhaps it's somebody else's.
Here's Bonga. No points in the game yet for him. Here's Hachimura. 6 on the shot clock. Off target at the rim. Now here's Garland. Tight defense on him. Back to Thompson. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Knocks it loose. He kicks it to Garland. Here's Osman. He's covered by Beal. They get it back. Thompson. And Thompson throws it down.
Well, that's a prime example of why Tristan Thompson is considered one of the best offensive rebounders in the game right now. Guys, what you love about Tristan Thompson, he never lets up off the offensive glass. He is thirsty for offensive boards.
Thompson no good on the free throw. And the rebound rate steadily climbing for Tristan Thompson, Doris, in recent seasons.
Yeah, so much so, Kevin, that he set a career high back in 2018-19. You think about over the last 4 years, he has averaged more rebounds than points. Great rim protection to prevent him from converting. Beautiful.
Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession.
That almost looked like bad communication. You hate to see that kind of mistake.
And here are the Cavaliers. They're on a 13-4 run. Osman kicks to Garland. Thompson passes to Osman for the three. Score the basket. His second of 2 attempts.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
No doubt, Greg. On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
So timeout called here, the first for Washington.
Well, a new era begins for the Washington Wizards, right? A change in the front office. The team has tried for years to rebuild in a number of different approaches. Perhaps a fresh outlook for fans under new guidance gives this team new hope.
Let's take a look now at some numbers for Beal. He's coming off an excellent season, 11th in scoring, and he was also among the top 20 in steals. That ability is more unique than folks realize. Very valuable defensively.
Oh, yeah, one of the most dependable scorers in the league. He really saved him in several games a season ago. Now, here's Mahinmi. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Lost contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line. That one on Love. And for the Wizards and their new front office, Doris, a tough task ahead of them.
I think so, Kevin, because first and foremost, they need to change the culture of the team, right? Too long, there had been a lack of accountability in D.C., and I think once they address that, the rest of the rebuild could come easier.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
And you think back to LeBron's last year in Cleveland, one wonders how differently it may have turned out if Kyrie was there with him.
Well, you think back, Greg, Isaiah Thomas was never healthy. He had been a recent All-Star with another team. They were counting on his quickness and his scoring. But through it all, the Cavaliers reached the NBA Finals. Just another testament to the talent and the leadership that LeBron gives you.
Here's Smith. Darius Garland picking up that last basket. Here's Hachimura. Finds himself wide open and drills it. Hachimura's got 7.
And a solid shooter from mid-range. Hachimura with textbook fundamentals.
Sexton the pass to Thompson. Back to Sexton. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Sexton's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Cavs. Passes it to Hachimura. Tipped away, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Love. Larry Nance is checked in for the Cavaliers. Porter comes in for Jetty Osman. There's Innes, the pass to Hachimura. Shot clock at 6. It's Brown on the wing.
Yeah, that one put them over the limit, and it's so early that if they're not careful, this could turn into a parade at the free throw line.
Washington shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Brown. Doris, you graduated as your college's all-time assist leader. Talk about some of the key traits of a great playmaker.
I think historically speaking, when we think about great lead guards, Kevin, we talk about unselfishness. vision, patience. Who are the players that make their teammates better? Though probably the one underrated aspect of a point guard to me, Kevin, is communication. Are you constantly looking for opportunities to communicate to your teammates, make them feel good about themselves, give them confidence? That, to me, is probably the most underrated aspect of it.
And Doris, when you played, you took such great pride in each and every one of those things.
I did. I love trying to make my teammates better. It feels great to make somebody feel good.
Robinson's checked in for Beal. Here's Napier. Takes it into the teeth of the D and converts the layup.
And you can bet they weren't expecting that kind of a flashy move out of him, but that spin worked to perfection.
Garland dishes to Exum. Second chance effort. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Cavaliers lead by 8.
A team's rebounding is a great measure of its energy, and theirs has been terrific here in the first quarter.
Napier passes to Bertens. To the middle. Here's Robinson. It's good. And he makes his first shot of the game.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
On the wing, Nance. Bertans defending. Inside. And it's blocked. Brown against Porter. Brown the pass to Bertans. And that one, good. Now just a 4-point Cleveland lead.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
Here's Napier. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And so it's Exum with it. He'll bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Excellent D that time from Robinson. Wizards have gone 6 of 14 shooting the ball since the start of the game. Pass to Brown. Back to Napier. Robinson for 3. Drains it from beyond the arc. Robinson's got 5 points so far.
Found a little room behind the arc and didn't wait around. He just let it fly right in your eye.
What a way to do it. Knocked loose. Out of bounds. Washington takes possession. And here are the Wizards now. They're on a 16-7 run. Shoots from the baseline. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Wizards lead by 1.
Well, hard blue-collar work ethic on display. This guy just beating everyone to the ball.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers.
So how about the Cavaliers head coach John Beilein making his NBA debut after 27 seasons as a college basketball coach? Think back to his time at Michigan, the first back-to-back 30-win seasons in school history. This is an excellent hire for Cleveland.
And, well, a chance now to check out Larry Nance. He had a strong showing last season. Was in at about 9 points per, 8 rebounds, and 3 assists. Well, fans of this team will take this kind of production from him without hesitation.
I'll tell you, he has been a solid contributor. They have called his number, and he has delivered for them.
And Doris, isn't it interesting? Coach John Beilein has never, at any level, been an assistant coach.
No, but he has made his way through the ranks, going from high school to junior college, Division III, Division II, and then right up through the ranks of Division I. So he now makes the final leap to the NBA. How cool is that, Kev?
1:49 left to play in the first quarter. The pass to Garland. Just 5 on the clock.
This has not been a good period for this guy. Out of sync, not letting the game come to him. He's got to settle down and make shots.
To the inside, Bertanis, and finished off by Bertans.
Well, deliver the pass where your teammate can do something with it. Nice.
The Cavaliers trail by 5. Garland kicks to Exum. He feeds it to Thompson. It's blocked. And now here comes Robinson leading the break. Stolen by Thompson. To the left side wing. Here's Nance. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
Larry Nance, unafraid of a level of physicality. You love the confidence this guy is playing with.
Now here's Napier. Not a lot of room. Garland with the rebound. Cleveland's gone 3 of 6, 50% from deep so far tonight. Stolen by Robinson. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Pass to Wagner. Back to Robinson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shoots over Exum. Robinson, that's good. Robinson's got 7.
And not sure what you can do with a guy like that. With his handles, he can just take defenders to school.
No good on the last second attempt there. And we reached the end of the first quarter. Wizards lead by 5. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. One of the most dangerous scorers in the game, Bradley Beal spoke about the trust Coach Scott Brooks has in him and his teammates.
I think the biggest thing is he's still young, so he tries to think he's still hip. He keeps up with us a little bit, but he grants us a lot of freedom. He allows us freedom on both ends of the floor to be leaders.
Ellen Beal trying to grow as a leader and a star. Has to love that.
Yeah, and Brooks known for developing good relationships with his players. He pushes them, but he gives them a lot of praise as well.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Wizards?
Well, you come in thinking they're going to settle for perimeter jump shots. Think again.
They've certainly made the commitment to pounding the basketball into the painted area, and boy, is it paying dividends.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. So on the floor for Washington, they've got Payton. Travis Bertans out there with Brown. Then there's Shabazz Napier. And it's Wagner in at the 5 down low. And it's Exum with the ball, who will bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. It's a 5-point game.
Well, for Washington, D.C. basketball, they have one title to their name, the champs back in '78.
What a run that was for that team, led by the great Wes Unseld. But boy, in the 40 years since that title, my goodness, fans of this franchise have waited so patiently for that return to greatness. When will it come?
And he makes that one. Porter's got the first basket of the second quarter for Cleveland.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
And Greg, you know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Eddie Osman, he's checked in for Cleveland. Wizards with possession. 3-point lead. Bertines passes to Napier. 6 on the shot clock. The Wizards need to get a shot off here. Wagner, good.
Well, more and more you see big men working on the outside shot, and this guy has one of the better ones in the league.
Exum deciding where to go with it. To the paint. Here's Drummond. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. We've always been wowed by the athleticism in the NBA, but it seems to be becoming even more athletic. And certain guys get it done, Doris, in different ways.
Yeah, I think there's a couple of examples, Kev, of guys who don't have or are not blessed with incredible athleticism, but who have found a way to be successful. Nikola Jokic is a first-team NBA player who plays very much below the rim. And then you look at certain shooters who can affect the game. J.J. Redick. He is impossible to guard because he's one constant stream of movement. So, listen, if you have great skill for your position without athleticism, you can still find a way to have a job in this NBA.
Bradley Beal's checked in for Washington. Love's checked in for the Cavaliers. Sexton comes in for Exum. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. Wizards leading by 5. Beal with it, picked up by Love. Beal dishes to Napier. Payton outside. Passes it to Wagner. Over Porter, and the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. With a break in the action, we've got a chance now to look at last year's top rebounders. Number 1, Andre Drummond.
And, you know, he took a lot of pride in being at the top of that rebounding list. When all was said and done, he was a man among boys.
Sexton finds Love. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
We know this about Kevin Love. Contact will not deter him.
Pass to Beal. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
This guy reads situations so well, and he knows how to execute. When he first came into the NBA, many thought Bradley Beal would be a mostly catch-and-shoot shooting guard. But this guy is proven he can definitely shoot, but there's so much more to his game. He can create for others. He can get himself off on the bounce. He is a terrific all-around guy now.
One shot.
And with Beal, Doris, he's been more aggressive at attacking the rim.
And Kevin, it's worked out for him because he's gotten to the line more, and that allows you to become a consistent scoring presence, where the dynamic nature of Beal's offensive game has really elevated.
And the Wizards making a change here. Bonga's checked in. Osman kicks to Sexton. And the pass to Love. Poke loose. 5 on the clock. On the wing, Porter. Here's Osman. That 3 off the mark. Washington leading now by 6. Down low. And that one's good. Hachimura. Hachimura's got 9.
What an outstanding pass, and Bradley Beal has come such a long way as a playmaker.
Now Sexton. He had 25 points in the win against Washington.
Well, in addition to the scoring, he found ways to initiate contact from the defense and get himself to the line. The defense clearly frustrated trying to get a way to stop him.
So it's the Wizards now after Colin Sexton's miss. And here's Mahimi. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Pass to Hachimura. Shoots it up, and it's sent back by Drummond.
A high motor keeps Drummond engaged defensively. He doesn't want to let any shots go in.
Ish Smith, he's checked in for Gary Payton. The Cavaliers trail by 8. Sexton kicks to Osman. Love the pass to Drummond. Over Mahinmi. Once again off the mark by Cleveland.
Boy, a miss like that will drive any scorer crazy, especially with the defender giving a cushion.
And there's the call on Cedi Osman. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Here's Hachimura. 17 points for him last game against Cleveland.
And we have to mention his rebounding. It wasn't all about the offense. He battled his tail off down low.
Well, Bradley Beal, we know this, has been an elite three-point shooter from the time he stepped between the lines in the NBA. This guy is ready to roll.
Now here's Love. 9 points last game out. Feeds it to Drummond. Kicks to Sexton. A three-pointer is right on target. Sexton's got 9.
It's first triple of the second quarter, third of the game.
Back to Smith. Nice pass. Right under the rack perfectly for the layup. And the Wizards lead by 10. Porter dishes to Drummond. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
A tall and powerful big. Drummond has a natural ability to finish inside.
Bounce pass Smith. Here's Hachimura. The Cavaliers pull it in.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
I think expect them to go back to it because that's the kind of shot this offense is designed to generate.
Drummond. Back to Osman. Shoots over Beal. And there's another one for the Cavaliers. And so it's Smith with it. He'll bring it up for the Washington Wizards. 6-point game. Mahinmi finds Beal. And no good. Nice D from Porter.
Well, they have the advantage, but you still feel like this guy needs to find a way to get himself going.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
What I love about Colin Sexton, guys, is he's super aggressive. He knows speed and athleticism are his advantage, and he makes great use of both of those things.
First free throw is good. And the 8th pick back in 2018, Sexton with all the physical tools, Doris, you look for at the point guard position.
Yes, Kevin, but like most young players, there is still a lot to learn for Colin. Some of his vets were not shy about saying that early on. This young man has got time. He's got to put his head down and go to work.
He's perfect from the line this time.
I think it's hard not to be excited about Colin Sexton's future. This is a young guard with tremendous upside, and you know he's already got athleticism and scoring ability.
Now here's Beal. 26 points for him last game against Cleveland.
And he was aggressive in how he played on the defensive side of the floor, notching 3 steals on the game.
Now here's Sexton. Bradley Beal unable to get his shot to go. Sexton the pass to Drummond. Rebound by Mahinmi. Wizards leading by 4. Passes it to Beal. The 3-ball connects from 3-point range. Beal's got 11 points.
And getting going here in the second quarter, his second 3-pointer of the game.
Sexton deciding where to go with it. Pass to Drummond. The basket good off the assist from Sexton. He has 7.
That's about reading the floor. Hits his man right where he wanted it.
Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over. Selected with the 8th pick back in the 2018 draft, Colin Sexton, the main reward for the Cavs after the Kyrie Irving trade.
Sexton wearing the same number 2 jersey as Irving doesn't feel the need to measure up to expectations created by Kyrie. Cavs fans, though, hope he does.
Robinson's checked in for the Wizards. And then for Cleveland, Thompson comes in for Kevin Love. And it's Garland in for Porter. Mahinmi passes to Smith. Here's Hachimura. He's covered by Thompson. And it's out of bounds to the Wizards as Washington retains possession. Smith outside, 5 to shoot. From deep three-point range, it's rebounded by Cleveland.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
Here's Smith after the made shot from Andre Drummond. There's the pass to Beal. It's good, the assist that time from Smith. Beal's got 14 points for the game.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Now, here's Sexton. 11 points in the game. And it goes out of bounds. That one is off Smith. Knocked away. Beal with the steal. Out of bounds. Cleveland takes possession.
And let's take a look at Colin Sexton's numbers. Last season's performance for him. He put in about 16 points a game last year. 3 assists and 3 rebounds. And right now for him, it's about gaining experience and continuing to develop his game.
This is a man's game, and you've got to earn your minutes in this league. This guy, his time will come eventually.
Now here's Drummond. He picked up 12 points in their last win against the Wizards in Washington.
And don't forget about the 2 blocks. He really changed the game for his team on the defensive side. Well, they are daring him to miss, and he obliges.
Outside Robinson. Pass to Hachimura. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. Andre Drummond picks one up.
And proving to be effective around the rim. Hachimura leaving no doubt about that one.
He's made all 3 of his free throws so far. Here's what Washington's going with right now. Bertanis, he's checked in for Mahinmi. Troy Brown comes in for Bradley Beal. And it's Napier in for Ish Smith. Then for the Cavaliers, Nance comes in for Drummond. And it's Exum in for Jetty Osman. So it's such an honor to be on this with you, and you were the first female to become a full-time NBA analyst, breaking new ground. You've accomplished so much in your life, personally, professionally. What would you tell young women who are graduating college, looking to get ahead in their career and what you've chosen?
Well, first and foremost, I've been very lucky, Kevin. The game of basketball has been a part of my life since I was 7. It's been a driving force. I love it. I would just tell young women, times are changing. Dream big. There's nothing that's impossible. And I'm so thankful to the NBA players and coaches who have just wrapped their arms around me from the time I entered this business. So kudos to those players who are part of the change, no question.
And hard work. I have seen you work. I have seen you prepare. No one prepares more. No one works harder than you.
Thanks, Kev.
The Wizards making a switch here. Wagner's checked in. Both shots good from the stripe.
I think Dante Exum has got to concentrate and becoming a better shooter. He's got a ton of raw talent, and the upside is tremendous, Kevin.
Here's Wagner. He has 7. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to go on Tristan Thompson. For Washington, they have been exceptional shooting free throws tonight, going 9 for 9.
And their numbers from the line last season, they're good, just not great, about 77% as a team.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. Good on the second free throw. And so it's Cleveland with it. Garland with it. Thompson outside. Now here's Exum. He's covered by Brown. Lock at 6. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
You know what I love about Larry Nance Jr.? This guy came into the league as a tremendous athlete, but his skill set just keeps improving. The passing, the shooting, I love it.
One is off. And a quality defender. Larry Nance doesn't need Doris the ball to impact the game.
No doubt, Kevin, because he's willing to rebound the ball out of his area. He's willing to be a high motor guy on the defensive end. His activity is always a big lift to this team.
And he's good on the second.
What a story Larry Nance Jr. is, guys, because at 16, this is a young man who was diagnosed with Crohn's disease. Remarkably, it didn't slow him down. This guy has become a great role model for kids everywhere. Control the disease with a very strict diet. That's what he's done.
Napier feeling it out a bit. On the wing, Brown. Puts it up. The good-looking shot from the wing. 1:56 left here in the second. Garland kicks to Sexton. The 3. Garland with the bucket. Garland's got 7 points.
Such a boost to this offense when this guy can knock down uncontested threes.
Back to Napier. Stolen by Garland. And Garland with a clear path to the basket. A slam dunk by Garland.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
It's still close, though. These teams have been neck and neck. Let's see the response here.
And it's Napier missing. The Cavaliers trail by 4. Got a piece of it. Outside, Robinson. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. 9 points in the game so far.
This guy is cooking right now. He is leading them on the offensive end as they remain in front here.
Exum with it, working on Bertans. Exum's shot is off.
And you know, you can't impact a shot that close any better than he did on that possession.
Boy, whether he blocks it or simply alters it, the result is pretty much the same.
Now, here's Garland. 9 points in the game so far. Nailed from three-point land. And it's 7 points for Dante Exum. Now, here's Napier. And Washington again with the bucket.
And you see the ability to rise and fire from mid-range, even against that length.
Well, I'll tell you, I love that he's not afraid to take on the size mismatch there, Greg. It doesn't matter. Just make shots.
Bradley Beal, he's been the guy making things happen for Washington. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thanks. Bradley, great first half for you. Look, we know you come from a football-playing family. It looked like you wanted to establish control in a football-type way in the first half.
Oh, you have to. This is a physical game. You see the refs they call a lot of hard fouls, but sometimes they don't call them. So, I mean, you can't complain about it. You just have to just keep attacking. And these guys are big. I mean, this is the NBA, so you have to be physical and not complain and try to go strong every time you go to the basket.
Bradley, thanks for your time. We'll see you in the second half. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this fresh NBA season. A pretty close game for the Wizards throughout the first quarter. At the end of one, they were able to end up with a 5-point lead. The second quarter was dead even in terms of their scoring output for both teams, and they still find themselves in a good position at the half. And let's get your thoughts, Kenny, on the Wizards.
Well, there was one pleasant surprise, and that was the bench. They gave them a big lift. Those guys came into the game, they did all the dirty work, and they scored baskets.
Shaq, how do you think Cleveland played?
Well, they remind me of Arizona. They were flat defensively. They didn't collapse at the end. They allowed over 50% shooting. I expect them to come out much more aggressive in the second half and try to take the lead early on.
And that does it for our halftime show. We now take you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third period.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Bradley Beal having a dominant impact in this game.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on them from deep here. You talk about dialed in.
Well, the break certainly didn't have a cooling effect on him at all. He's in a great rhythm, looking comfortable and confident.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. And so in the game for the Cavaliers, Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. Ashman and Love are the forwards. And it's Drummond in at the center.
Listen, simply put, he's got to finish that. It's not like the defender was right on top of him.
Smith, no luck. The Cavaliers trail by 5. Here's Garland. Love trying to break loose. Garland, no good. And so it's Beal who brings the ball up for the Wizards. They've led by as many as 11 points. Just his first attempt. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Drummond's got 5 rebounds tonight. Sexton with it, working on Smith. Now Garland passes to Drummond. 6 to shoot. And he banks in the layup. Drummond's got the first basket of the third quarter for the Cavs.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Here's Hachimura. He's got 12. Cavaliers with the rebound. Love's got his 4th rebound in this one.
Well, I guarantee you this is not what they talked about in the locker room. 0 for 3 and looking lost. Boy, as slow a start as you could have. Just 1 for 4 from the field. They're struggling.
Now here is Smith. To the inside. Mahimi. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. Smith's got 3 assists now in this one.
Their first basket in 4 tries. Let's see if that basket gets them going. It can be contagious now.
Here is Love. And here's the fast break. Beal leading the way. And finished off by Beal.
Well, the speed and athleticism of Bradley Beal on display, streaking out for the early offense.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. And here's Sexton. 11 points in the game. Just 5 to shoot. Rebound by Mahimi.
Not how they hoped to start this half. 1 for 5, brick after brick. Let's start building the building.
Beal, the pass to Hachimura. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And when Hachimura is looking to score, it sometimes forces the D to get aggressive. Love the energy.
For Washington, they have shot 10 of 11 at the line. Nice work so far for them. The first one falls.
And although he started playing the game later in life, Hachimura has picked it up well, and exciting young player to watch.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. The Cavaliers trail by 9. Here's Garland. He's got 9. Releases. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. Beal, the pass to Mahimi. Here's Hachimura. He's guarded by Love. Ball's knocked loose and stolen by Sexton. To the left wing, takes the 3. Garland, no good. Wizards leading by 7. And stolen by Sexton. Pass to Osman. He kicks it to Garland. Love right side. The pass to Osman. Just 5 on the clock. Cleveland the rebound. Oh, and the jam by Drummond.
Pursues the offensive glass with purpose. Drummond knows who he is, and boy, does he attack it.
The Cavaliers have shot the ball pretty well from the line, going 8 of 11. Wizards making a switch here. Payton's checked in. And Cleveland also making a change. Porter's checked in for Colin Sexton. On the free throw, no good. And so it's Beal. He'll bring it up for Washington. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. The Cavaliers trail by 5. And certainly not the most gifted NBA athlete, but Kevin Love Doris has transformed his body from the time he came into the NBA.
That had everything to do, Kevin, with dedication to diet and conditioning. You think about it. Kevin Love was at the forefront of using yoga and other core-focused training methods. That's part of the reason he's been able to hold his own inside, even as he's dropped weight.
Free throw good, Smith. Here's Garland. 11 points in the game. Pass to Osman. Love outside. Kicks it to Porter. Back to Love. They double team Love. Just 3 to shoot. Took the opportunity when he saw it. Osman's got 10 points.
And Kevin, what you love about this is there's an unselfish nature to Kevin Love's game, and I believe that's contagious.
Here's Smith. Andre Drummond grabs the miss. Drummond's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Porter in the corner. Knocks it loose. It's stolen by Mahimi. Here's Payton. And Payton throws it down.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball Fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
Here's Osman after the basket by Washington. Clock at 6. Pass to Love. Rebound by Smith. Wizards leading by 7. To the middle. Here's Hachimura. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. Smith's got his 5th assist in this one. Cleveland's gone 7 of 15 from three-point range tonight. They're not afraid of that shot. Here's Garland. Here's Osman. Bangs home the trifecta. Osman's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the 3rd for Cleveland. Pass to Mahinmi. Now here's Beal. He's tightly guarded.
And I love the way he uses his size there to make sure he gets that ball.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Cavaliers will retain possession. And a new group getting ready for the Wizards. Mo Wagner's checked in for Mahinmi. Davis Bertans comes in for Hachimura. Troy Brown's checked in for Bradley Beal. And Shabazz Napier subbed in for Smith. And Cleveland with a change here too. Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Kevin Love. Now here's Garland. He's got 11 and stolen by Napier. Now the pass to Bertans. Over Garland, and it's off the back rim, no good. The Cavaliers trail by 6. Porter with it. Thompson outside. Shot clock at 6. He kicks it to Garland. Once again off the mark by Cleveland.
Well, he had 1 3-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
And there's the call on Andre Drummond. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. Nancy's checked in for Andre Drummond. Poke loose. Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession. Here's a look at what's coming up for Washington. On Sunday, they'll begin a road trip starting in Chicago against the Bulls. Then on Monday, they'll be matching up against Eric Bledsoe and the Milwaukee Bucks. The Cavaliers trail by 6. Here's Osman. He's got 13. Washington on D. Oh, Nance in position. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Well, that's the nose for the basketball. Larry Nance, my goodness, what hops on that young guy.
Tipped away. Porter with the steal. And out of bounds as the Wizards gain possession. Nice ball movement by Washington. Now here's Napier. He's covered closely. Can't hit the free throw line jump. The Cavaliers trail by 4. Porter looking it over. Pass to Osman. Rebound, Washington. Payton's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Passes it to Wagner. To end the drought. Got a piece of it. Cleveland's gone 2 of 5 with the 3-point shot since coming out of the break. Now here's Garland. Napier covering, and 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And there's the call on Washington with the foul. The Cavaliers have made 8 of their 12 free throws in this game.
Shooting 2.
Free throw good. Garland. Washington making some changes. Hachimura, he's checked in for Wagner. Robinson is subbed in for Payton. And so he makes both from the line. The Wizards with the lead. Washington calls timeout.
And momentum going the other way. Can they find some answers?
I think here you have just got to get back to what you do best and then live with the results.
Here's Robinson, and finished off by Robinson.
Going to the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, gotta chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
Yeah, and give him credit for taking advantage in a close game. Those are the types of plays that can swing things in your direction.
And the Cavaliers with possession here, following the bucket by the Wizards.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
I'll tell you, you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
Brown no good on the free throw. The Cavaliers trail by 6. Here's Osman. The baseline jumper goes down. Osman's got 8 points here in this quarter.
Well, the size advantage playing a big part there. Just calmly rises and fires.
Now here's Napier. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Robinson against Porter. And that's a foul called on Davis Bertans. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. And the Cavaliers making a change here. Sexton's checked in. Now, here's Garland. Defense right on him. Down to 5 on the shot clock. There's Porter at the 3. The basket good off the assist from Sexton. Sexton's got 3 assists in the game. Washington's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the 3rd. Still 0 for 3. Now, here is Robinson. Defended by Sexton. The Wizards with another miss, and the Cavaliers with possession. They're on a 12-4 run right now for the lead, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line. For Cleveland, they have made 10 of their 14 tries at the free throw line in the game.
Yeah, and 79% from the line as a team a season ago. Pretty reliable in that regard.
Shooting 2.
And he can't get the first one. So neither attempt will fall that time for him. One item that stood out, their ball movement.
Things are definitely clicking, and more importantly, it makes it really hard to defend.
Brown the pass to Hachimura. Back to Brown. The Wizards working the ball around now. Got a hand on it.
And this is what Nance Jr. is capable of. Send it back.
Now, here's Garland. Defense is right there, and it's in there.
Well, you like how aggressive he is making a play at the rim against length.
You have got to believe that you can score against size on the interior. How about the aggressive, assertive move there?
44 seconds left in the third. Outside, Porter. Inside, here's Nance, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
Well, who says this isn't a contact sport? Larry Nance taking the initiative to draw the foul. Nice.
This is his second trip to the free throw line.
And just 72% from the line a season ago. Not the greatest of numbers, but there are guys who are far worse off when it comes to free throw shooting.
Shooting 2.
That free throw good from Nance. And Washington making a change here. Bonga's checked in, and Cleveland also making a change. Osman's checked in. Both free throws good from Nance. 34 seconds left here in the third quarter. Napier passes to Bonga. Now Bertans. Here's Hachimura. Covered by Nance. Good on that shot, and with that, the Cavalier lead is cut down to 1 on the bucket from Hachimura.
And showing some toughness on that take. Hachimura, these kinds of buckets can energize a team.
Now Sexton. 11 points in the game. Fires the 3. Good on the 3-point shot. Sexton's got 14. And we've reached the end of the third. Cavaliers ahead as they end the third quarter with an energy burst, a 19-6 run. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. Let's take a listen now to Scott Brooks.
The issue is not them. The issue is us. We're not being physical. Effort, hustle, determination is going to win this game. Not scoring.
Well, Greg, he's commanding his guys to be more energetic right now.
And the physicality must improve. Coach Brooks wants more toughness on the board.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Travis Bertans out there with Hachimura. Then there's Shabazz Napier. Then there's Brown, and it's Bonga in at the small forward. That's the 5 on the floor for the Wizards. Here's Sexton, following the bucket by the Wizards, and taken away by Brown. Pass to Hachimura. It's stolen by Nance. And here's Sexton. And there's the pass to Thompson. 6 on the shot clock. And that's a foul called on Davis Bertans. That will be foul number 5 on him. Beal's checked in for the Wizards. Smith comes in for Napier. Kevin Love's checked in for Cleveland. About a minute played here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Sexton. Shot clock at 6. From past the arc. Offensive rebound. And there's Thompson putting it right back in.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
And Darius Garland picks up the foul. And that'll be his third foul so far. About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. Smith the pass to Bertens. Back to Smith. 5 on the clock. And Darius Garland picks up the foul. That will get him his fourth foul of the game.
Fourth foul of the night. Now he needs to be smart. Can't reach in and pick up something foolish.
Smith on the wing. To the paint. Count that one, and the Cleveland lead has been cut down now to just 2 points with that basket from Hachimura.
And the scary thing is, Hachimura is going to keep getting better. Games like this prove how special he can be.
Knocked away. Bonga the pass to Smith. Vicious to Beal. Clock at 6. To tie it up. That one, no good. Cavaliers go the other way with it. They've led by as much as 10. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Well, not an easy act to follow if you're Cedi Osman, right? You are taking over for LeBron James, one of the greats in the game, but I love his confidence.
And the 31st pick back in 2015, Osman, a do-it-all energy type of player, Doris.
Yeah, he was one of LeBron's favorite teammates when he led the Cavs. They trained together all summer.
Take a break.
No better role
Two
model
shots.
for Cedi than perhaps the best player in NBA history.
No good on that one. Mahinmi's checked in for Davis Bertans. A switch here also for Cleveland. Drummond's checked in for Tristan Thompson. He doesn't get the second one. And so it's Smith with it. He'll bring it up for the Washington Wizards. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. Beal finds Mahinmi. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Poked away. It's taken away by Smith. It's good. This game is all even.
Well, that's some fancy ball handling right there. Since when does he take guys off the dribble?
And that's a foul called on Bradley Beal. That'll be his second foul of the game. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Love kicks to Garland. To the inside, Sexton, and he drops in the layup off the glass. And the Cavaliers lead by 2.
This young man loves to play through contact and certainly has the frame to absorb it. Go ahead, young Sexton.
Outside, Beal. Drops in the tray. Beal's got 19 points.
Knocks that one down. 4 triples for the night. 3 in the first half.
Garland the pass to Drummond. Cleveland moving it around. Here's Osman. And it's blocked. Beal deciding where to go with it. They get a hand on it. And here they come. Lobbed up there for Drummond. And Drummond throws it down.
And when he gets himself into the right position, Drummond so powerful in terms of finishing at the rim. The only way to prevent that alley-oop is to keep him from getting to the launching pad in the first place.
Now here is Smith. And there's the call on Cedi Osman. That will be foul number 5 on him. Here's Hachimura. He's guarded by Love. And there's the call on Andre Drummond. That will be foul number 5 on him.
And still early in the period, and they're only 1 foul away from being over the limit.
Here's Hachimura. He's guarded by Love. Drummond with the block, and he recovers it. Basket good. Garland with it. Knocked loose. Here's Smith. And the shot goes in. Now it's a 3-point Washington lead.
And he's shaking off that slow start, giving them a boost here in the second.
Garland with it, working on Smith. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Yeah, the defender all over it.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good. Garland. And so he hits both.
And after attempting no free throws in the first half, now he's putting the defense back on its heels.
Passes it to Mahinmi. The dish to Smith. To the middle. Bunga gets the bucket.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good. Garland. That's also good. So he hits both free throws. And it's Smith with the ball. He brings it up for Washington. They've led by as many as 11 points. Beal, that's for 2. And a little luck that time, but it drops. Beal's got 21.
How about the pre-shot preparation by Bradley Beal? So good in the catch-and-shoot game.
Garland dishes to Sexton. And the rejection by Mahinmi. Inside, Hachimura, and he slams it one-handed.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Now here's Love. Pass to Garland. Back to Love. It's up a 3, sinks the triple.
This is why you can't lose sight of Kevin Love, even for a millisecond. He's an absolute sniper from deep.
Smith finds Beal. That's tipped and stolen by Love. Here's Osman. Love right side. 6 to shoot. Here's Drummond, and he overdid it there. Too much force, it looked like, on the foul, and he's called for the flagrant.
And Kevin, that's a pretty dangerous play right there. I mean, I don't like to see a player put an opponent in harm's way, as much as you just saw him do there. Glad they pinned a flagrant on.
Yeah, you're right, Greg. The officials were all over it. They weren't going to let him off the hook that time. That free throw, no good.
And he has been grinding away to get himself to the line. It hasn't always turned into points, but he's doing a lot of the dirty work for them.
He hits the second from the line. Now, here's Garland. Guarded closely. He dishes it to Sexton. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. Washington's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Here's Beal, and the Wizards getting another bucket right there.
Just no resistance inside at all. They are feasting. This is a straight buffet.
It is. It's a big one. And load the plate. Now, here's Sexton. And the layup falls.
Well, Colin Sexton's ability to dribble drive is probably his greatest asset. What a pretty move.
Smith the pass to Hachimura. Smith outside and stolen by Drummond. Now Cleveland moving it up. And the pass to Garland to take the lead. Love trying to break loose. Garland no good. The Wizards with the lead. Smith right side. Mahimi's shot is good.
Yeah, these defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside.
Now, here's Sexton. Pass to Osman. Fires from 14. The offensive rebound.
You have to love that effort, getting after the basketball, fighting for a possession.
Bonga the pass to Hachimura. Kicks it to Beal. 5 to shoot. And stolen by Sexton. Passes it to Drummond. Here's Osman to tie it up. Good on the triple. And that'll tie this game up.
That's his third triple this half, and that's after hitting only one before that.
So far, we've seen them be a bit careless with the ball.
Simply put, out of control is how they played thus far. They're going to have to reel it in and show some more discipline.
First one falls for him. And good on the second, so he makes them both. The Cavaliers trailing. Pass to Love. Here's Osman. There's the pass to Sexton. Shot clock at 5. To take the lead. Washington with the rebound. They've led by as many as 11 points. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Is on Colin Sexton. And that one misses. And he sinks the second. And so it's Cleveland with it. They trail by 3. Garland kicks to Osman. 1:56 left to play in the final quarter. Washington's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Here's Beal. Shot goes down. Very quick possession right there. Beal's got 25 points in the game. Now Garland. Garland. Over to the left wing. Hachimura grabs the miss. Hachimura's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Beal, the pass to Hachimura. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Some shooters will get tunnel vision, but Beal with a nice unselfish play there.
The Cavaliers trail by 7. And here's Sexton. Here's Love. Offensive struggles continue, missing again. Smith outside. Smith drawn the double team. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. So it's the Wizards now. Hachimura, the pass to Smith. Outside for Beal. A three-pointer, no good.
Every second counts now. They can't wait around.
This is the very definition of desperation time. You've got to score every trip.
Guys, you've got to think a basket here would seal it.
No question. That would be all she wrote.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And so he's picked up his final foul, and he will sit for the rest of this game.
Yeah, and luckily they've got terrific depth at that position. If there's one spot on the floor where they can afford to lose somebody, that would probably be it.
He hits the first one, and that stretches their lead to 8.
And this is where Mahinmi gets into some trouble, right? You think over his career, percentage-wise, it has not improved as a foul shooter.
So he gets them both, and it's a 9-point ball game here.
You've got to show composure, and he comes through right when the team needs him most.
Timeout called the Cavaliers. They're trailing by 9. There's 39 seconds left in the fourth. What's your take, guys?
And I'm sure the coach is telling them it ain't over till it's over. Yeah, but I don't know.
And now a moment to take a look at our Jordan Player of the Game.
And what an amazing ball game we've seen from him. It's been a one-man show worth the price of admission all by itself. There wasn't anything he couldn't do on that court tonight.
He doesn't take over games like this very much, but it's always possible. And when he does, here at home, these fans love it. Shot to stop the run. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Yeah, Larry Nance Jr. doing a tremendous job drawing the contact. Get the defense to commit. Get yourself to the foul line.
Shooting 2.
And the first of 2, no good. Heartbreaker. And he does get the second one. And that brings them within 8.
You know, he doesn't shrink the lead as much as he should have. That hurts a bit.
Pass to Hachimura. Down low. Here's Bezetniks. And he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
What an impressive performance, to say the least. At this point, it looks insurmountable.
Here's Hachimura. Defended by Dellavedova. And so it's Washington easily grabbing this one. A confident win and one where they clear. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in. See you later.